Have you ever looked at the clock and it said 3:33? Then you saw it again and again, on your phone, on a license plate, in a random video timestamp. At first you thought, that's weird, but then it kept happening. And now, you're here. Let me be clear. This is not a coincidence. What you're experiencing is real, and it means something far deeper than you've been told. The universe is not random. Numbers are not random. Time is not random. When you see 3:33, it's not just a number. It's a message, and it was meant specifically for you. So stay with me, because in a few minutes, I'm going to reveal the hidden truth behind 3:33 that no one ever told you. And what I'm about to show you has the power to shift your entire reality. Yes, your entire perception of what's real, what's divine, and what's possible. This is not just spiritual. This is quantum. Now let me ask you something. Deep down, haven't you always felt a little different? Like you're meant for more, but couldn't explain why? Like there's something watching over you, nudging you, trying to get your attention, but no one around you seems to notice? That uneasy feeling, that quiet whisper in your soul, that is what 3:33 is trying to confirm. You're not imagining it. You're waking up. In fact, right now, millions of people around the world are starting to see repeating numbers. 1111, 444. But 3:33 is special. It's not just synchronicity, it's alignment. And it shows up when the physical world and the spiritual world begin to merge. Numerologists call it an angel number. Physicists might call it resonance. Quantum scientists talk about non-local signals, invisible information fields, quantum entanglement. But no matter what language we use, 333 is a portal to your next level, a wake-up call from the universe, from God, from your higher self, reminding you that you are not your job, your past, your pain, or your fears. You are energy, you are consciousness, you are chosen. But listen, this is not some feel-good affirmation video. This is not just about signs and symbols. This is about the divine intelligence behind your life. And if you're seeing 333 repeatedly, it means that divine intelligence is finally reaching you. So let me make this promise. If you stay until the end of this video, I will show you what 333 really means. Not the surface-level spiritual stuff you've seen on social media. The real, raw, cosmic truth that almost no one is talking about. And why you were chosen to see it now. Because 333 doesn't appear for fun. It's a frequency, a spiritual signature. And when it starts appearing everywhere, it's because something inside you is starting to awaken. Something ancient, something powerful, something that will change everything. Now before we go deeper, if any part of this has already stirred something in your chest, if you're feeling that rush, that strange electric energy, then pause for a second. Click like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell. Because from here on, the signs are only going to get louder. And trust me, you'll want to hear what's next. Because in just a moment, I'm going to show you the pattern that connects all of this. And what happens when you finally respond to the signal? What happens when you stop ignoring 333 and start listening? It was just another night. The house was quiet. The kind of silence that almost feels too heavy, like something is about to happen, but you don't know what. You were scrolling through your phone, not thinking much, just passing the time, maybe waiting to fall asleep, and then your eyes caught it. 3:33 a.m. At first, you brushed it off. Coincidence. Just late. Nothing more. But then, it happened again. The next night. And then again. You didn't set an alarm. Didn't plan it. Yet every night your eyes opened. 3:33. Sharp, exact, consistent. And something inside you shifted. It wasn't fear. Not exactly. It was something deeper. A sense that you were being watched. Not by something bad, but something ancient. Intelligent, divine. You tried to ignore it, maybe even laughed about it with someone, but the more you tried to explain it away, the more it kept happening. And not just at night. You started seeing angel number 333 everywhere. Receipts, mile markers, timestamps, street numbers. Why do I keep seeing 333? Became a question that lived in the back of your mind like an echo you couldn't silence. You felt like you were losing your grip on reality. But deep down, you knew. This wasn't about paranoia. This was a sign, a spiritual sign. Something was waking up inside of you, something ancient. And once it started, you couldn't turn it off. The more 333 showed up, the more you began to question things you never had before. Your routine, your beliefs, your past. even your purpose. And that's when it hit you. This number had a frequency, a presence. It wasn't just 3 threes. It was a symbol, a pattern in the matrix, a message from something greater, the universe, God, or your higher self, trying to get through to you. Not everyone sees it, but you did, and now you can't unsee it. You began looking it up. What does seeing 333 mean spiritually? Is 333 an angel number? Why do I keep seeing 333 on the clock? And the answers you found, they gave you some comfort, sure. Alignment, Trinity, awakening. But deep down, you felt there was something more. Something no blog post or TikTok video could explain. Something sacred, because this number wasn't just appearing. It was following you. Your dreams changed. Your energy changed. Even the people around you started acting differently. It felt like life itself was shifting under your feet, and part of you was scared to say it out loud, to admit that maybe you weren't crazy, maybe you were chosen to see this for a reason, but you were, and now you're here. And here's the thing, what I discovered about 333 goes way beyond numerology, way beyond angel numbers. It touches something that even science is just beginning to scratch the surface of: quantum energy, time loops, consciousness codes. It's not just spiritual, it's spiritual mechanics. And once you see it, your life doesn't just change, your entire identity begins to evolve. So I need to ask you, has this happened to you too? If you've seen 333 more than once, if you've felt that pull, that strange magnetic sensation in your chest, then this isn't just a video. This is confirmation. Comment 33 below if you've felt it, because what comes next will challenge everything you thought you knew about your reality. So now you're seeing it everywhere. 333, over and over. But why? What does it really mean? You've probably read some of the standard answers online. Angel number 333 means balance, encouragement from your spirit guides, a sign that the ascended masters are near you. And yes, those things are true, but only on the surface. What they don't tell you, what most spiritual experts avoid, is that 333 is not just about comfort. It's a warning. It's a countdown. It's a divine timer letting you know that your current life is out of sync with your soul's blueprint. Because when this number starts to show up in cycles, it means the clock is ticking. Something in you is misaligned. And if you don't realign, life will do it for you. In ancient spiritual systems, 3 was the number of the divine, the trinity of body, mind, and spirit. In sacred geometry, it's the triangle, the most stable form in nature. In Christianity, it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In quantum mysticism, it's the third dimension giving way to the fourth, time bending toward consciousness. But 333, that's a tripled vibration, an amplified signal. It means you're in a liminal space, no longer asleep, but not fully awake, and someone or something is trying to pull you into your next level. But here's the part almost no one says out loud. Not everyone is supposed to wake up. Harsh, right? But it's the truth. This reality filters who sees and who doesn't, who feels and who ignores. And if 333 keeps showing up for you, it means you've been tagged by something greater. Chosen. But chosen for what? That's what they never tell you. Because if people knew the truth, that these numbers are spiritual coordinates pointing to a shift in your timeline, they would begin to question the system. They would see through the illusion. That's why most spiritual teachers won't go beyond the fluffy answers, because the real answer is unsettling. And here it is. 333 is a rupture in your personal matrix. It's the moment your soul knocks louder than your ego. It means you're being invited to step out of autopilot and step into your mission, the reason you incarnated in the first place. Divine timing 333 is not symbolic, it's literal. The time is now, and ignoring it might cost you your purpose. You see, the awakening message behind 333 is not comfort, it's movement, it's activation. It's the spiritual alarm clock that doesn't stop ringing until you pick up, and the reason it keeps showing up is because you still haven't fully answered. And here's the scary part. If you don't respond to this energy, it will start to break things down in your life, gently at first, and then suddenly. Relationships that no longer align will dissolve. Jobs will feel meaningless. Your old self will begin to die, and the longer you resist, the louder it gets. So if you've been feeling confused, isolated, or emotionally overwhelmed lately, that's not a breakdown. That's a breakthrough trying to happen. But you have to let it. You have to listen. Because this number is not just a sign, It's a summons. And if you feel like this number has been chasing you, if your heart has been racing as you hear this, then take a second right now and comment below. It means something, because it does, and your soul knows it. And in the next part, I'm going to reveal exactly what this number is asking you to do, the actual mission that 333 is activating inside of you, the role you were born to play. It's not enough to just see 333. You can't just notice it and move on like it means nothing. Because if this number keeps appearing, you're being asked to respond. Something is calling you, from beyond your ordinary life, beyond the repetition of daily routines, beyond the version of you that has been playing small. You've felt it, and now it's getting louder. Before you notice 333, life may have felt flat, predictable, maybe even numb. You were moving, sure, working, surviving, going through the motions, but something deep inside felt empty, disconnected, like no matter what you did, it never really fit. You tried filling that space with distractions, with validation, with noise, but it didn't work, because your soul wasn't looking for noise. It was looking for alignment. And when 333 started showing up, that was the moment your higher self knocked for the first time. That's the moment the veil started to lift. You began to feel things more intensely. Your intuition got sharper. Maybe your relationships started to shift. You weren't imagining it. This was the beginning of your spiritual awakening, the start of your personal transformation through number 333. This number doesn't appear to just anyone, and it doesn't appear just to comfort you. It appears to initiate you, to activate something buried under years of programming and limitation, something sacred, something divine. And the truth is, you were never meant to stay who you were. That version of you, the one who doubted, delayed, suppressed your light, is now being called to rise, because your new self is waiting. And this new version, it's not a fantasy. It's not a better you. It's the real you, the one who lives in truth, in power, in connection with the divine source that created you. This is not about religion. This is about energy, frequency, alignment with your true spiritual path. And 333 is the signpost that tells you you are ready. But here's what most people don't understand. Seeing the sign isn't the same as answering it. You have to say yes. You have to begin the process of becoming. That's what this number is trying to awaken in you. That spark, that courage, that quiet knowing that you were made for more. Not for survival, not for mediocrity, but for transcendence. It's easy to ignore, to keep scrolling, to label it coincidence. But the fact that you're still here, still watching, still feeling every word, that means you already know this isn't coincidence. This is the spiritual awakening sign 333, calling you out of the old and into the divine unknown. And if you're scared, that's okay. Every transformation begins with uncertainty, but just beyond that fear is freedom, real soul-level freedom, where your choices come from your heart, your relationships are sacred, your purpose is clear, and your energy is magnetic. People will notice. Your light will shift rooms. That's what happens when a chosen one answers the 333 call. So I want you to take a breath. And if your heart is pounding right now, if you feel like this video is talking directly to your soul, it is. This isn't random. This is a divine setup, and this is your moment. If you felt this calling, if you know deep down that you're one of the chosen, then type yes in the comments right now. And share this video with someone else who's been seeing 333 but doesn't understand why. Because in the next part, I'm going to share with you something I've never revealed before, the truth behind what 333 is really trying to prepare you for. And I promise, it's going to shake the ground beneath your feet. You've been seeing 333, not once, not twice, but constantly. And now that you understand it's not a coincidence, you might be wondering, why now? Why you? Here's what no one ever told you, and what I had to dig deep, spiritually and scientifically, to uncover. You keep seeing 333 because you are standing at a threshold between who you've been and who you were meant to become. This number is not random. It's a cosmic alarm clock, a divine message encrypted into your reality. 333 means the universe is aligning around you, but it needs your agreement. That's the secret most never realize. Seeing 333 is only the beginning. The power of the number is only unlocked when you act on it. But here's the thing. If you ignore it, it won't stay forever. Divine timing isn't endless. That window can close. Your soul signed up for a mission before you even came into this body, a mission that gets activated when you begin to wake up. And 333 is the code that activates your timeline shift. But it's now or never. That's why this number often appears in times of crisis, transition, or deep inner questioning. Because it means, stop, look around, everything's changing, and it's time for you to step forward. The number 333 is not here to comfort you. It's here to shake you awake, to break your cycle of delay and indecision, to initiate you. And this is where most people stay stuck. They see the signs, they feel the pull, but they don't respond. They go back to sleep, back to distractions, back to autopilot. But not you, because if you're still here, still watching this, still feeling your heartbeat rise, then you're not like the rest. You were meant to see this, and what you do now matters. The action you take in the next 24 hours could align you with a new path, one where your decisions, your energy, your voice begin to carry spiritual weight, where your dreams begin to open doors, where peace replaces fear. That's what 333 is offering you. Not magic, not fantasy, but alignment with your true self. I did the research. I went through the dark night. I followed the breadcrumbs. And what I found is this: those who respond to 333 awaken to a life of meaning, purpose, and divine connection. Those who don't stay trapped in a loop that gets harder to break every year. So here's what you do now. Pause, reflect, look at your life. Where have you been settling? Where have you been resisting change? Get still. Speak directly to the divine. Ask for clarity, for guidance, for the next right step. Commit. Say yes to the call. Don't wait, because your new version is already forming, but only you can walk through the door. You are not alone in this. Right now, people around the world are waking up to 333, and they're starting to connect, to find each other, to build the next level together. This is a movement, a frequency, a divine uprising. Join us. If your soul is ready to shift, if you're ready to remember who you were before the world told you who to be, then this is your moment. Take a breath, feel the power in your chest, and if you're ready to step into your new version, click subscribe, turn on the bell, and share this video with 3 people who are also seeing 333. They need this message too. Now, to continue your awakening, click the video that just appeared on the right side of your screen. It's called Have You Always Felt Different? Now you'll understand why. That's where the deeper truth is revealed, the next stage in your journey. Because this doesn't end here. It's just beginning. Before you go, leave a comment right now. Tell me, what was the moment you first saw 333 and just knew it meant something? Let's talk about it in the comments. Let's wake up together. Drop one of these phrases if they speak to your soul. I'm ready, I felt it. It's not just a number, because here's the truth. God uses signs, and 333 might be yours, but it's your choice to respond. The door is open. Now walk through it. If this video stirred something in you, hit like, subscribe to become part of this awakened community, and share it with someone who needs to hear this right now. And don't forget, click on the next video that just appeared to continue your transformation. I'll see you there.